Welcome back, everyone, to Tier List Day. My name is Wes. This is Top Shelfers, and today we're doing Tom Cruise movies. Listen, we can say whatever we want about Tom Cruise as a person. He's got some interesting viewpoints. He's kind of a eccentric fella. But I'll tell you one thing: the dude has been killing it for like 30 some odd years, 40 some odd years, and I like a lot of his movies. And I think it could be argued that the Mission Impossible franchise may be the best action franchise ever made. I don't know of another series aside from John Wick, which is catching up, where it's at like movie number 8, I think, and it is getting better. Like, it's getting better. It's crazy to me. And he still does a lot of his stunts. Dude's in his 50, looks great, killing it. So, we got our typical S, A, B, C, D, F, and never seen. There are some never seens on here for me, just because of the age. Like these first two, I have not seen. I have seen Thunder, not that great of a movie. It's, comparative, like, this is going to be the same thing as the Leonardo DiCaprio video. It's like, none of his movies I think are necessarily bad. Let me see here. Maybe The Mummy was bad, but none of these other ones are bad. But like compared to each other, it's like you have to give some shitty. Like Rock of Ages sucked. Few Good Men, easily an S tier. God damn, is that movie fucking good. Like, it's one of those movies where it's like it's slow but entertaining and like dramatic, and then the last like 25 minutes, oh, that fucking court case and Jack Nicholson, you can't handle the truth. Oh, dude, such a good movie. The Firm, not bad. Definitely better than Thunder, but Days of Thunder, sorry, not just Thunder. The Firm's pretty solid, not my favorite. Interview with the Vampire, I am actually a big fan of that movie. I know that some people aren't a huge fan of it. I think Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt did a good job. It's a very interesting one. It's one of those movies that, like, it doesn't hold up in today's standards. Like, there's definitely better vampire movies. And I believe there's a show coming out, even though the author, she sadly passed away like 2 years ago, last year. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm a big fan of Interview with the Vampire. I think it's a good look. Like, it's a good take on vampires. And I absolutely love the ending scene with who sings the song? I can't remember which song it is, but it's just like a perfect send off to the movie. Mission Impossible. I think that we got to try and get all of the Mission Impossible movies at once here and try and just go through all of them. Even though that's going to be tough because without pulling up a list, which I guess I easily could do. Excuse me. Those are my notes. Mind your business. Mission Impossible in order. So yeah, we'll knock those out in order here in a little bit. Jerry Maguire, classic Tom Cruise. Show me the money. Show me the money. He plays a sports agent, I believe. It's just a classic Tom Cruise movie. It's fantastic all the way through. Eyes Wide Shut. Kubrick. God, I feel like I should rewatch this movie because I haven't seen it in a while. It's got decent scores. I'm just trying to... I've definitely seen it because I've seen most of Kubrick's stuff. It's just a really weird movie. And I believe it's revolves around sex and weird worships, and I don't know. I think maybe I should add that to my list of shit I should rewatch because I feel like I watched this at an age that maybe I didn't fully understand what was going on, but I didn't hate it. Exotic mystery. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to. We're gonna put it at a C. Magnolia. Have I seen that one? A 99. Julianne Moore, Philip Seymour Hoffman, John C. Reilly, William H. Macy. Okay, well, if I haven't, goddamn star-studded. No, I have seen this. This movie's great. Great movie. Taps, I have not seen. Vanilla Sky, nah, not really for me. Not a big fan of that one. Minority Report, easy S tier. I think Minority Report is a peak Tom Cruise movie. Last Samurai. Oh. I don't know. Fuck, man. I don't know how to even begin to talk about Last Samurai. I I'm not a fan personally. I didn't like it. I didn't like it on a rewatch. I don't know. Let's see here. I don't know how to pronounce that. I haven't seen that one anyways. War of the Worlds. You know, I really love sci-fi and anything alien related, but there was something off about this movie. I don't think it was Tom Cruise. The pacing was weird. The acting from his co-actors and actresses weren't great. But it was like a cool idea, and the monsters are creepy, and the idea is creepy. It's just it just doesn't pan out. It definitely can't be a B. I think a C is a solid spot for it. I feel like, God, I've been catching flack on some of these movie tier lists from people, which I understand. Everyone's got their opinions and it's fine. And I'm more than happy to discuss them. But I feel like I'm going to catch some slack on this one really hard. I don't know why. Mission Impossible 3. Where's my Mission Impossible list? Okay. 2, 3. Mission Impossible. I'm trying to get them all in order so we can just discuss them in one big thing. Mission Impossible 3. I need them like in a list so I can see all the names. 3, 4 is Ghost Protocol, which is here. 5 is Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation. 6 is... Oh, wait. These are people ranking them in how they like them, not in the order. God damn it. Just give me the list of them in order. Okay, so 4 is Ghost Protocol. 5 is Rogue Nation. 6 is Fallout. And 7 is Dead Reckoning, which just came out and is not on here. Okay, perfect. Lions for Lambs. I've definitely seen that. Lions for Lambs, 2007. Robert Redford, Tom Cruise, Meryl Streep, Andrew Garfield, Michael Pena. I don't remember it being any good. I'm looking at reviews, and I try not to let reviews sway me, but they are pretty bad. Takes aim in the U.S. government, prosecution of the wars in the Middle East. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was decent. I mean, it's not a great movie, but I thought it was okay. Probably C. Valkyrie was a good movie. Good acting. Solid across the board. Tropic Thunder, the notorious movie that couldn't be made today, is what everyone always says about this. Um, I mean, Tropic Thunder is fucking hilarious, and Tom Cruise plays a fucking movie agent dickhead, and like does like a 2-minute dance routine. I mean, it's one of those movies that like they just. I mean, this is Robert Downey Jr. in blackface in the whole movie. You know, like it was a movie of its time, and it's still pretty funny. Outsiders, goddamn classic movie. Fucking classic. I don't care what anybody says. Fantastic movie. Cruz Diaz, Night and Day. It's a newer one, right? Yeah. I don't think I liked this movie at all. Action comedy. Yeah. I didn't like that movie at all. It's definitely not as bad as Last Samurai, though. So, Rock of Ages, easy and F. I not sure what the point of that was. Did that get good critic reviews? No. Okay, good. I thought that movie was dog shit. Jack Reacher, another Tom Cruise action series that is pretty damn solid. Pretty damn solid. I am a fan of Jack Reacher. It is not not Mission Impossible level, but I'd put both of those there. Oblivion, I liked quite a bit. Edge of Tomorrow, I liked a lot, but not as much as Oblivion. Oblivion was a little bit better made. Edge of Tomorrow was a little bit more out of box, out of pocket sci-fi. The Mummy, I just, I get that they kind of wanted to try and revamp the series because the original Mummy movies had such a fan base. And I've gone back and watched the original Mummy movies, and they were definitely made in the 2000s. They were the dopest shit when they came out. But now you're watching them, you're like, man, I liked this shit. Which is fine. It's okay to like older stuff. But they probably shouldn't have done it. I'm not sure why Tom Cruise did it, of all people. They could have got the original guy, or I feel like anyone would have been. Not that he was bad in it. It just doesn't really fit. It just didn't seem like a Tom Cruise like role. I'm looking at who else was in that. Russell Crowe was in it. It just wasn't good. American Made, I don't remember liking that movie. That was a newer one too. Inspired by the life of Beryl Seal, a former TWA pilot who flew missions for the CIA and became a drug smuggler in the Medellin cartel. I have not seen that movie, but that actually sounds like something that I would like to see. And it has pretty high reviews. Huh. I'm going to have to check that one out. All right. Mission Impossibles. Because I'm a firm believer that I feel like Mission Impossible is getting better and better as time has gone on. So I think OG Mission Impossible is just a straight A across the board. All the iconic stuff, the dun, 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 like the scene of him, like, what's it, trip wiring down or slack wiring down into the fucking room. Like, classic. 2, however, very edgy, very silly, and probably in my eyes the worst Mission Impossible movie. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad. It's not a bad movie, but I feel like that was the low point, and then they made 5 other movies. 3 for me is, oh fuck, I don't know. Let's rustle some jimmies. 3 is an S tier. I felt like Seymour Hoffman as the villain was one of the best villains I've seen in a Mission Impossible. It's just through and through. And then Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and Fallout all are easy A or S's. They are so fucking entertaining, so action packed, well written. I can't say enough about Mission Impossible. Losing it, I haven't seen. Okay. Oh, now we're talking some shit. Let's save Top Gun for last. All the Right Moves. That was an early one. That's not interested. Risky Business, for it being a kind of a different style. It's a good movie. It's got the the sock scene where da-na-na-na-na-na, and he slides in on his socks. It's like a TikTok trend for a minute. That's from Risky Business. Or is that from Cocktail? I don't know. Legend is weird. It's like a, what does it follow? It was like a super early, like a super old movie, and he was super young. Darkness, Tim Curry seeks to create eternal night by destroying the last of the unicorns. Jack, Tom Cruise, and his friends do everything possible to save the world and Princess Lily from the hands of darkness into a world of unicorns. It, yeah, it's weird. It has that iconic though, like, this is Tim Curry, and I gotta make sure there's no bad pictures in this. No, I don't think so. Yeah, like Tim Curry just fucking wilding out. I mean, I liked it, but I haven't watched it probably in 15 years. And I feel like it's going to be one of those movies, and I hate to say this because I know people hold Labyrinth really close to their heart. I feel like if you didn't watch Legend when you were a kid, it's going to be the same thing as if you didn't watch Labyrinth as a kid. You're going to watch it and be like, what in the fuck am I watching? And Legend's a PG movie. It's not like a, it's not an adult flick or anything like that. But you watch it and you're like, so I don't know if going back and watching it would be a good idea or not. But I watched it as a kid and I thought it was cool. I don't know. Unicorns and shit. The Color of Money. Good flick. Good movie. Classic. Cocktail. It's Cocktail. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, you haven't. I don't really, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's just like a romance it's not a rom-com, I don't think. Is it? Do they consider it a rom-com? Classic Cruise film where Cruise is still an actor more than the archetype movie star. Greedy. It's based off of kind of a real story. I don't know. He's a cocktail actor or waitress and waiter, and he's the hot dude and does shit. I don't know. It's whatever. Far and Away, I haven't seen. This looks interesting. What does that even say it is? Endless Love? Endless Love? Yo, dog, I have not seen that movie. 1981? He had to be young. Has dog shit reviews, so I'm not interested. Okay. Let's talk Top Gun. So I feel like we can all agree that those are S tiers, right? I don't feel like anyone's going to argue that. But where we can have an argument is, did Maverick surpass the original Top Gun? Now you may be thinking, but Wes, you have to have watched the original Top Gun to know some of the details of Maverick. That's correct. But is the action and the story and the reuniting of characters and the reuniting of some of these actors and actresses on the big screen, is it make it a better movie than the original Top Gun? And I think even though Top Gun still holds up, all of the scenes still hold up with how they filmed Top Gun Maverick. Dude, I think it's better. I do. I do think it's better. I'm sorry. Maverick was the shit. But that's all I want to argue. I'm curious if people agree or disagree with that. I think that's my list. I think we're gonna call it solid there. I think I'm gonna move. No, I just have a lot of C's, and usually when I have a lot of C's, I feel like that's me just kind of writing some of these movies off, and I should be a little bit more critical of it. So I think we're gonna do Eyes Wide Shut down here, War of the Worlds down here, Legend down here, and then we'll keep those. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy there. And then do I want to rank the top ones? What would I say is Tom Cruise's best movie? I think I'm going to go that. And I might have recency bias on this. So be it. But I thought Top Gun Maverick was goddamn amazing. Few Good Men always holds up. Minority Report, I get, is a decisive movie where either people are like yes or no. I think it's a hard yes for me. OG Top Gun, Outsiders, even though he's not just the main person in that. I mean, The Outsiders has everyone in it, doesn't it? Like, doesn't that movie have a fuck ton of people? 1983, he would have been young. Matt Dillon, Thomas Howell, Ralph Macchio, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Tom Cruise, Emilio Estevez, Francis Ford Coppola. I mean, the movie's just so fucking good. It's hard not to love it. Is there anything else I want to change? I don't think so. I think I'm not going to rank these in my favorite because it would definitely just be, it'd be like Protocol, Fallout, Rogue Nation, Jerry Maguire, Mission Impossible 1, probably Oblivion, Interview, Tropic Thunder. Here, probably Edge of Tomorrow, Jack Reachers, Valkyrie, Risky Business, Newman. There, Mission Impossible 2, I feel like should probably be there. It shouldn't be with those for sure. It should actually probably be like here. Last Samurai, because honestly, I should probably rewatch it. I feel like I'm giving that one a bad rating when it may not deserve it. Vanilla Sky, Cocktails, probably the best C-list one. And then I don't really know how to rate these. Probably Eyes Wide Shut, because I don't know if I would put that higher or not. War of the Worlds, Mummy. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's see if there's any community ranks. Oh, there is. Okay, wow. It is vastly different than my stuff. Interesting. Let's dig into this. So they have Collateral as their best, which I said I hadn't seen, right? Have I seen Collateral? No, I haven't seen Collateral. Vanilla Sky, which I think is interesting. That one, which Edge of Tomorrow is best, Maverick is best, and Rogue Nation is best. Few Good Men drops down to B, but Last Samurai's up at B. Fallout, Oblivion taps The Mummy, Ghost Protocol, Interview the Vampire, and Days of Thunder is a neutral. So your A, B list, your C's. Oh, I think it. You got to be joking that The Outsiders is worst, and you have, on average, Rock of Age is better than it, and your awful is Top Gun Jerry Maguire. Oh, okay. I'm triggered. How dare they? Don't ever make tier lists. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. I'm sure someone will disagree and say something rude, but hey, cheers looking at you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.